Summary of the chapter The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield. The Little Girl is the story of a little girl, Kezia, who misunderstands her father's strictness and usually remains scared of him. Every morning before going to work, her father gives her a casual kiss. In reply, she says, "Goodbye, father." But the little girl is unable to understand his love and affection. When her father leaves home for work, she feels a sense of relief. But the little girl is unable to understand his love and affection. In evening, when her father returns home, his loud voice makes Kezia scared. She hears him ordering her mother and grandmother, "Bring me tea, newspaper, slippers, etc." Then Kezia's mother asks her to come down and remove her father's boots. As Kezia enters into the drawing room, her father looks at her over his spectacles. The way he looks at her terrifies her, means she was very scared. He asked her, "Have you been a good girl?" In fear, she stammers and replies, I don't know, father." He tells her, "You don't know? If you stammer like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor." Father feels that something is wrong with Kezia. He tells his mother to teach Kezia to behave in a better manner, that Kezia may not appear sad all the time. Whenever Kezia thinks about her father, she feels that she is thinking about a giant. She visualizes her father as a giant, especially when he yawns. On Sunday afternoon, Kezia's grandmother sent her into the drawing room to spend her time with her parents. When Kezia enters the drawing room, she finds her mother busy in reading and her father sleeping. Kezia feels a bit neglected at that time. One day, she remains indoor as she gets a cold. Her grandmother advises her, "Why don't you make a gift for your father's birthday next week?" She gives her a piece of yellow silk fabric to stitch a pincushion for her father. Kezia stitches a beautiful pincushion, but she does not find anything to stuff in it. As her grandmother is out in the garden, she goes to her mother's bedroom in search of some stuff. There she finds sheets of paper in which her father had written an important speech. She unknowingly tears them into pieces and stuffs into the cushion and stitches the cushion. When her father comes home and gets to know about his important papers, he punished her by hitting the palm of her hand with a ruler of tearing up his speech. This incident further alienates Kezia's from her father. Now she started hating his father more than ever. She often watches her neighbor, Mr. McDonald, playing joyously with his 5 children in their lawn. She thinks Mr. McDonald is a lovely father to his children. Kezia wonders he might be a different sort of father. One day her mother falls ill and is taken to a hospital by her grandmother. Kezia is left alone at home under the care of their cook, Alice. As Kezia goes to bed, Alice removes her socks and warns her, "Do not scream and wake your father." At night, Kezia has a nightmare and she wakes up screaming. As Kezia calls her grandmother for help, she finds her father standing by her beside. He picks her up and takes her to his room. He tucks her up in his bed and soon falls asleep. She feels the beating of her father's loving heart and realizes that her poor big father is very loving and caring and has a generous heart. And now she realizes that her father is also a very loving father. That's all. Thank you.